kelewele ebiagbeng. Let's make this together. In a bowl, I pour in water and then I go ahead wash my ripe plantains. Tag your kelewele seller in the comment section. Whilst cooking is going on, let me tell you something about this snack we are making. By the way, it's called kelewele. On the streets of Ghana, if you don't have money in your pocket, you don't walk there by heart because the snacks on the streets are irresistible. They will drain you. In fact, they will cost you. You cannot say no. The aroma alone, oh my, nobody will force you, but you will force yourself to buy it. And kelewele is one of the snacks. The aroma alone is irresistible. It smells super good and it tastes super nice and super yummy. Oh, I love it. So I started by washing my ripe plantains. Then I go ahead, take out the back, and now I'm cutting it into smaller pieces. If you watch my plantains carefully, you could see that they are not too ripe because too ripe plantains at the end of frying it tends to soak oil and then stick to each other. I don't want my kelewele to soak oil, so normally I don't use overripe plantain to make kelewele. So you can go ahead and cut yours a little bit bigger than my own or smaller than my own. The sizes depends on you, but it shouldn't be too big, okay? If you don't feel comfortable with my method of dicing, you can use a chopping board, okay, so that you don't cut yourself. All right, we are done here, so we set it aside. To spice it up, you will need onion, enough onions, okay, and also ginger. They are nicely clean already. I add cloves, calabash, nutmeg, just one, pepper to your taste. All right, then we add water for easy blending, and then I go ahead blend off camera. Now back to our plantain. Here I sprinkle some salt on it. I add turmeric, just a little bit will go a long way. And then our mixture, I will use about 4 to 5 tablespoons. I'm not going to use all. I will need some for my peanut butter soup. So I'll use about 5 tablespoons is okay. And then I stir all together. The mistake some people do is that after they add their mixture and then they stir all together, they just go ahead and then fry it. No, you don't do that. Allow it to rest for at least 30 minutes. Okay, so allow mine to rest for at least 30 minutes, and now it's ready to be fried. In a pan, I pour in oil. I'm using vegetable oil. You can use any oil of your choice except palm oil. The last time I tried with palm oil, in fact, I didn't like the outcome. So do not waste your time to try it, okay? It wasn't nice. We are going to fry this on medium to high heat till it starts to turn golden brown. Do not try it on low heat, else it will soak oil. Now it's ready to be removed from the oil. And just like that, our kelewele is ready, looking all yummy already, and it goes well with either fried peanut or roasted peanut. What I'm using here is roasted peanuts. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Until I see you in my next one, stay blessed.